Hey everyone, what the fuck is going on, man? I just finished doing a few days ago or a week ago or something like that my review of all the Eminem albums. So I figured now that I got that out the way, maybe I can go ahead and do a top 10 list. And I'm a huge fan and everything. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to start at number 10. So number 10. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm not including albums like the Slim Shady EP or Infinite. I'm just going with like the Dr. Dre stuff. So everything as far back as the Slim Shady LP. You know what I mean? It's just like I only want to do the Dr. Dre stuff. You know what I mean? The worldwide album stuff like that. Anyway, let's get along with this. Number 10, you got Music to Be Murdered by. Music to Be Murdered by, which is the most recent album, and honestly, this is obviously my least favorite one. I'm not the biggest fan of this album. I really never listened to it. I haven't listened to it in a long ass time, probably ever since it came out. And then honestly, once he released Music to Be Murdered by Side B, it honestly just made the album even fucking worse. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, it's just like I never listened to the fucking album. I'm not gonna lie. So therefore, it is my least favorite Eminem album. Is Music to Be Murdered by. And then coming in at number 9, I have Revival. So Revival, wasn't taken well by critics and everything, but it's not the greatest Eminem album ever. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's like sometimes there are some good songs on there, but most of the thing is just like I'm just like, man, I'm kind of looking through. I'm just like, man, I'm not the biggest fan of all this stuff. I mean, it's still better than Music to Be Murdered by, but it's kind of like, it's nothing special at all. It's just kind of like, Then coming in number 8, we have the album Relapse. I really do like this album. It's really good to me, especially when you got the the deluxe part album of it. The songs like "Careful What You Wish For," "Buffalo Bill," and stuff like that. Like all those those songs. It's like it's pretty good. You know what I mean? Relapse, I think, was shitted on a little too much. I think Eminem was a little too hard on himself for this album that he put out. I actually think it's a pretty good album. Then coming in number 7 is Encore, which was like his 4th album, and there was always this kind of like thing between Encore and Relapse, like, oh, which one's worse and shit like that. And it's kind of like, man, I hate to use the word worse because I like them both, but I do. But it is kind of the same category. I just don't think either of them are bad. You know what I mean? I do think Encore is a little bit above Relapse. For a while there, before like 2018, I used to think that like fucking like in high school and shit that fucking Relapse was better than Encore. Then I went back and listened to both of them. Then I was kind of like, you know what? I actually do think that Encore is better than Relapse. So that's kind of where I have them at. You know what I mean? But speaking of Kamikaze in 2018, anyway, is my number 6 pick, which is Kamikaze. I fucking love this album. Now I know there's not like a whole lot of songs on here that are like long and everything, but like they're really quick songs and shit. But he came out with this fucking album after a year after fucking Revival came out because he was so pissed off at all the fucking media bullshit that this fucking album was given to fucking Revival. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, what the fuck? And he was so pissed off. So I have a lot of respect for him for doing that. And like if you guys go watch my review, I woke up. It was like I was about to go to bed and I saw that he came out with the album. I was like, what the fuck, man? And when I listened to it, man, I absolutely love the shit out of this album, man. I fucking absolutely love it. It's amazing. I fucking love it. Anyway, coming in at number 5 is Recovery, which is another magnificent album. After his drug addiction, he had a lot of great songs in there, like I'm Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie and stuff like that. Great album. If you haven't listened to it, you need to listen to it now. Really nothing else to say about that. So then we get into number 4 for me is the Slim Shady LP. The Slim Shady LP is a great fucking album. I remember being a junior in high school, listening to this fucking album all the damn time, man. I fucking love the shit out of it. Me and my friends used to listen to it all the time, and it was just it's just pretty much his debut album for being famous and everything. And I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it other than it's a great debut album, a great album in general, and really any rap fan can sit back and listen to this and have a great time listening to it. I mean, it's magnificent. Coming up at number 3, we have the Marshall Mathers LP, which released in 2000, which was the year after the Slim Shady LP was released. Some people say this is the greatest rap album of all time. If not the greatest, it's definitely a top 5 rap album of all time, and there's no denying that. It's fucking, I mean, it is just like every fucking song on it is great. It's a really good rap album. I mean, if you are a old school rap fan, you will definitely love the shit out of this fucking album. It is fucking magnificent. If you haven't listened to it already, you need to go listen to it now if you are a rap fan. And then coming in at number 2, I can see you getting a lot of hate on this one. The Marshall Mathers LP 2, which came out in 2013, which has Berserk, Rap God, Legacy, you know, all these other songs. And really why it comes in at my number 2, because I think it's a great album and also brings back a lot of great memories from when I was a junior in high school. And it was good times with friends and listening to this album. And it was just great. You know what I mean? That's why I put it at number 2, because there might be a couple songs where I'm like, about, but like most of it was really good, and like the memories and stuff is what I like. And then coming in at number 1 is not only my favorite Eminem album, not only my favorite rap album, but my favorite album of all time in any genre, The Eminem Show. This album is fucking crazy fucking good. I mean, if you haven't listened to it, you need to go listen to it right fucking now. It is there's not even words that can describe how great this album is, especially if you're a rap fan. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, like this is just, it is insanely good. I mean, Till I Collapse, the song Soldier, Without Me, man, like, oh, you can't go wrong with this fucking album. It is just the album of like a generation, man. It's just something you cannot go wrong with. I mean, there's not enough things you can say about this album. But if I kept talking about this album, this is gonna be like a fucking 20 million fucking hour video. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm just gonna end it with it's a damn near perfect album with great ass fucking songs on it that is just incredible. So yeah, guys. I mean, that's really all I got for you. So, like, a little recap of the video from 10 to 9, or excuse me, like 10 to 9, 10 to 1. Number 10 and number 1, it goes Music to Be Murdered By, Revival, Relapse, Encore, Kamikaze, Recovery, Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Marshall Mathers LP 2, and then The Eminem Show. And that's my list, guys. So tell me up in the comments what you guys think below. Do you guys like my list? Do you hate my list? What is your list? What do you guys think of all the albums? I mean, shit, anything, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Give me a like, subscribe, you know what I mean? Hit that bell for the notifications, guys. But you know what? Until next time, guys, I really got nothing for you. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.